Well, I can't say what will emerge in the future, but I can certainly say that instead of global order, we have great global disorder. And, any kind of norms of interstate relations that mostly countries have observed, those norms have all been abandoned. And you see the result in terms of, the great violence that we are seeing all across the world. And particularly the kind of human suffering that has resulted, for example, in Gaza, what may happen, for example, in Iran. So these are very troubled times, and also faces India with a very challenging situation. So I hope that in the days to come, the wisdom of India, as we have been talking about, that is brought to bear on this kind of a situation. And that, we play a bigger role as we can in terms of the making of a new world order.
Well, I think that the entry of the United States has definitely destabilized the region and the situation, especially when Iran and US were talking about some kind of a deal. We can understand why Israel took it, because Israel and Iran suffer from this mad syndrome forever. And therefore they want to consider each other as an existential threat. But the US's entry has definitely changed the tracks, and we are going to see much more destabilization in the region, which will not be good for anybody, and especially for India and the whole world, I must say. And so we have to just keep hoping and praying that some good sense will prevail and there will be some kind of dialogue, which is what Prime Minister Modi has been.
And it is very significant that President of Iran, Masoud Pezeshkian, telephoned our Prime Minister to tell him about the situation and to also receive his advice. And our Prime Minister gave very, very significant advice that the focus should be on de-escalation, dialogue and diplomacy. So these are the three important features that we need to end this current crisis, which is very, very serious. And yesterday it did look quite hopeful, because America said that we do not want regime change, we just wanted to destroy the nuclear facilities. We have done that, so now, And also Iran themselves had earlier said that if Israel stops the attacks upon Iran, then they will be willing to go to negotiations once again. They were in negotiations with the American government, and in fact, previous Sunday, 1 week ago, 15th of June, they were supposed to have another round, but because the Israeli attacks on Iran started on 13th of June, so those talks were called off. So it is important and significant to resume those talks again, and really yesterday it was looking that it will be resumed. But today morning we are seeing that there are further attacks. And Israel has now said that they have attacked airports, airfields of Iran. And they say that they have destroyed airfields, they have destroyed at least 15 aircraft of Iran. And so I think this is another significant escalation. First there was the attack by USA on the nuclear facilities at Natanz, at Isfahan and at Fordo. And today you have attacks by Israel on Iranian airfields and destruction of Iranian aircraft. So now the Supreme Leader of Iran has talked about further retaliation. As we know, yesterday there was already a decision by the Iranian Parliament that the Straits of Hormuz could be closed, which will put a major barrier into the shipping of petroleum products to all over the world, including India, China and many other countries. So these are very, very serious situations. The price of oil is going up sharply already. I think that today the situation has deteriorated again. Yesterday it did look hopeful. Today it seems to have deteriorated again, and we do not know, because Iran is also launching missiles on Israel, and there were some visuals showing that some of these missiles have hit their targets. So there is further death and destruction in Israel as well. So it's a complete resumption. We thought that, okay, with the discussion of the nuclear facilities, it will now go to negotiation. The talks will resume, there will be de-escalation, there will be dialogue and diplomacy. But today it seems a very serious deterioration, a very dangerous volatility has come in again in the situation, and it might have a wider regional impact. Earlier Iran had said that they would attack American bases in the region. we hope that all the West Asian countries will come in and try and stop the situation. We do know that the Foreign Minister of Iran has gone to Moscow and he's meeting President Putin today. So what advice will come out of that? I'm sure, I do hope that President Putin will talk in favor of de-escalation, dialogue and diplomacy, and that there will be a way of getting back to the negotiating table.